Yeah, smoking all day, drinking no hard liquor. I stay high, even higher than salt liquor. I'm on silver haze, what is you, chief? I'm in the coop, keeping the rest of the birds sleep. Yeah, and I'm high to the tip top, and I'm twisted with a slip knot, tangled in a grip lock.
Advocating and glamorizing abuse of drugs and alcohol, graphic violence, sex which focuses on control, sadism, masochism, incest, children devaluing women, and violence towards women.
What influence does music have on you?
A lot of today's many creative outputs or inputs where you can listen to or create human emotions and put them out for everybody to hear.
It makes my mood, like if it's happy music I feel happy, and if it's sad I feel sad, and if it's like angry then I feel angry.
Words in the songs, and it affects everyone that listens to them.
Various statistics on listening to certain genres of music are frequently thrown around. The most well-publicised impact is that of Marilyn Manson and the shooters at Columbine High School. Every generation has their infamous band. The 60s had the Beatles, the 70s had Kiss, and the 80s had Ozzy Osbourne. The 90s had Nirvana and Marilyn Manson. Our current era has countless. No doubt all this music has had some impact on the teenagers of those eras. But to what extent is their effect?
Students these days have a taste of music which is not music. I mean, my day, rock and roll, that's where music ended. This thing with techno, these beats, this pace of it, I just don't understand it.
Throughout recent generations, music has transcended from a form of therapeutic expression and entertainment to a negative influence that affects the behaviors of society's youth. The amount of power that music has on teenagers can be caused by the significant amount of presence it has in this technological society.
Teenagers that listen to excessive amounts of music, and most predominantly rap music, are about 3 times more likely to hit a teacher, 2.5 times more likely to get arrested, twice as likely to have multiple sexual partners, and 1.5 times more likely to get a sexually transmitted disease, use drugs, or drink alcohol. Heavy metal fans have stated that they have had less strong reasons for living, especially in male fans, and had more thoughts of suicide, especially in female fans. Escaping into music offers a world of antisocial rebellion, as well as a distraction from studies.
Genres contain negative influences in their lyrics. Rap artists are notorious for their references to drugs, alcohol, and degrading attitudes towards women. Rappers referred to substance use in a whopping 77% of songs.
What's going on, people? Within the next few minutes, I hope to expose some of the lies that have been told to our young people. Listen up.
Today we live in a culture where young people are faced with millions of messages through billboards, music, the media, and the internet. Our society has been injecting lies into our young people through the channels of mainstream media. Television networks have pushed the limit to a greater distance, allowing more sexual references, foul language, and brief nudity, ultimately leading our youth to a greater state of depravity. While some people defend these networks as simply exercising freedom, free is not how they view our youth. MTV, for example, when interviewed about the effect they have on young people, quote, "Here at MTV, we don't just influence our 13-year-old viewers, we own them." As angry as that may make you, it is true. Someone is raising our kids, and if it's not their parents, it's the TV, the music, and the internet. It's the images, the lyrics, and the lies of our corrupted culture. But these are the messages that cause young people to shoot up their schools. These are the messages that cause them to take their own lives. These are the messages of no hope, no good, no direction. These are the messages of status, sex, clothes, gossip, violence, drugs, drinking, and pornography. These are not messages of life, but death.
Behaviors caused by this new generation of music include promiscuity in regards to sexual activity, as well as style of clothing, drug use, and degradation of women. Teenagers and authority figures are known to be in opposition of one another. With this conflict theory in sight, negative music offers the tools for teens as a way to rebel and maintain the status quo of conflict.
What is your opinion on the administration's crackdown on Dirty Dancing?
I don't think there's any problem with it. I think it's really stupid.
It's gay. I am so glad that they're cracking down on that because that is disgusting. I don't want to see that ever.
Music, particularly among adolescents, is a very powerful motivator of behavior. It wasn't so long ago that an entire war was turned on the basis of youth music with Vietnam. And music was really central to the counterculture and the culture that rose up and said, we're not going to take this anymore. I don't think we should underestimate the power of music, because music touches the limbic system, or the emotional system of our brain, which actually, though slower than other parts, can overwhelm all of the other parts.
From young men dressing to emulate their favorite rap artists to young women dressing to match the dancers featured on videos, rap has created a culture that focuses on the physicality of human relationships as opposed to meaningful interpersonal connections derived from monogamistic relationships. The attitude of many rap lyrics is that of defiance and not being held down by anyone. When that attitude turns to disrespect and abusive language towards members of society, there is certainly something dangerous at work, especially when our youth are so exposed.
In tonight's Fox in Focus, we offer a story of salvation and gratitude from a young man who, by his own admission, was headed to prison or worse. Our Greg Rugen got to know him and came away a believer in musical healing.
Among the Texas hills, at a place where children who've longed for a home free of hurt have finally found one.
Hey ma, it's your oldest son talking to you.
A boy, just 17, wields a musical scalpel, slicing away with words and rhyme the deepest betrayal.
When I ran away, needed a place to stay. You said what you needed was needles in your veins. I won't forget that day. I'm gonna remember that's the day I saw you throw your love away forever.
The name is Jacob Favela, and his lyrics bust loose like a runaway locomotive, loaded with the bitter cargo of unrequited love.
Tell me to my face that it does you no harm. How you gonna lie? I see the scars on your forearm. Why would you do that, Mom? Take the hard way. 20 to 40 units in your arm a day.
A strain of seething anger, almost certain to turn septic.
I miss you, then I caught you shooting up, pregnant with my baby sister.
If kept bottled up within. And for far too long, that's where the fury remained, as Jacob lived the mean and dangerous existence of a thieving teenage runaway, a place of refuge in the country. On his very first trip to the youth ranch, someone casually mentioned it was equipped with a music studio. To this day, Jacob insists it was a sign.
Won't be mentioned in.
Evolving with the song, its young maker.
I could kind of feel myself change as the song changed.
A gradual and cleansing course bound for soul-mending grace.
I can say now I know how you living. Do your thing. Keep on sinning. This ain't the end. It's only the beginning. God bless your soul, Mom, you just been forgiven.
Guess kind of everything got clear. Had that epiphany and ended up forgiving my mom for everything, letting it go.
The healing power of music, I saw it right there happening, you know, and it's just spine tingling, you know, I don't even know if I can explain it.